Good morning, Washington Drive friends. It's Dr. Gallagher. I thought I would come to you today from a different location since we're talking about all these different things and how different things might look when we go back to school. I thought I'd give you some different scenery. So today I'm sitting in my backyard listening to the birds chirp and talk to each other. And it got me thinking about how we all communicate with each other. And it's going to lead into the topic, the social story we're going to talk about today, which is called social distancing. Now, those are two big words. And some of you may have heard these words, but like anything else, let's just dissect them. Let's figure out what it means. So the word social is actually a very important one. Social simply means whenever you're with other people, right? Even when you are with just one other person, things become social, and we actually have to think about other people and not just ourselves, even in the presence of just one other person. So the word social means whenever we are in the presence or with other people. Distancing means giving space in between. So social distancing is what we've all been doing right now since this silly virus has come to town to help keep us healthy. We're creating distance between people so that germs do not spread. It's as simple as that. It's a little, what's the word? It's a little annoying at times because as human beings, we like to be close together. We like to greet each other with handshakes and high fives, and we like to hug to show we care about someone. So those things are being put on hold right now, and we are being asked to find new and creative ways of greeting each other, waiting in line, and basically being together, but being a little bit distanced from each other, being separate and providing space so that we all keep each other safe and healthy. So now you're going to listen to me read a social story about social distancing and what it might look like in school this year. And then at the end, I'm going to show you some photographs from Washington Drive that show exactly how we're going to remind us to social distance, to keep separate from the person in front of us and the person behind us, and how we might be creative in finding some new ways of greeting each other that doesn't include getting close to each other. So one of my favorites that I've adopted is how I say I love you when I can't get close to someone. So it's I love you. So I could say that to you. If you're even 6 feet away from me, I can still say, and you know exactly what I mean. And I might replace something like that instead of a hug. So I would love to see some of the ways that you can think of that we can greet each other and communicate with each other without getting close. That will be the challenge this year. So sit back, relax, and listen to the read aloud about social distancing, and then tune in afterwards for some great pictures from Washington Drive that show us the reminders for social distancing when we get back to school. Okay, I'll see you soon.
What is social distancing? I'm wondering what social distancing means. I've been hearing it a lot. Social distancing means keeping extra space between myself and other people. But it doesn't mean I can't be social and talk to my friends. It's more like physical distancing. I need to keep my body 6 feet away from other people's bodies. This might happen at a store, at school, or in other places where there are a lot of people. In school, our desks might need to be 6 feet apart, or they might need to be 3 feet apart with a clear partition that creates a little cubby for each of us. We might not be able to sit right next to a friend on the school bus. But even though we won't be sitting right next to each other, our teachers will help us find ways to play and have fun anyway. It's usually okay to be closer to my parents and family. My parents will tell me who I can be physically closer to. The reason we need to have social distancing is because of a virus called coronavirus. This virus can make people sick. Social distancing can help so we don't get sick. When coronavirus is gone, we will be able to be physically closer to other people again. Here is a video of our tornado dots, which you will find in the front of Washington Drive. This will help parents and students know where to stand when they're in line outside the school. Here are our green dots, which are located at the back of the school. These dots will remind us to keep socially distant when we get off the bus in the morning when we arrive to school. Here is a picture of the partition that each of you will have on your desk. At first, I thought it was kind of strange, only because it was different. But now, I think it's kind of cool. Each of you will have your own little private workspace, almost like your little office, like grown-ups have. But at the same time, you'll still be able to see all your classmates and your teacher. So even though it looks different, I think it's kind of cool. There will be signs hung up around the building to remind us of the socially distant greetings we can use when we want to say hello or goodbye to one of our friends, classmates, or teachers. I can't wait to see the original greetings we come up with when we get back to school. Hi again. I hope you all have a good understanding of what social distancing is and what it will look like at Washington Drive. And just know that we're going to all work on social distancing together once we get there. I can't wait to see your creative greetings that you come up with for saying hello and goodbye. And until then, just remember, I love you and can't wait to see you at school. Bye, everyone.